Today we'll be discussing creators, influencers, and the way they are trying to go viral, creating short form videos on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, and what they are doing wrong with AI, right? Because now that we have AI in terms of content ideas and strategy, everyone's going there, everyone's using ChatGPT, trying to find a shortcut when it comes to just going and recording the video in order to just then hopefully go viral. But there's a wrong way and a right way to do it, and we will discuss them both. So let's look at two slides for a moment just to understand how creators are doing it wrong. To try and speed up things, what they are trying to do is going to AI, looking for a content plan, or searching for a topic idea, getting the idea from AI and recording it, right? Recording it, editing it, publishing it, and then hoping for it to go viral. And this is basically gambling, right? Just trying to win the lottery. The reason why is because there are a few processes taking place before actually going and recording the video, right? Keep in mind that trying to tell a story within 30 seconds, it's extremely hard. So the right way to do it is you go to AI, but instead of asking right away for a content idea or a topic idea or a content calendar, you first ask AI to create a character around your persona, your influencer image, right? Create a storyline, create a nucleus, which is mainly a combination of your areas of interest and the problem you can solve for your target audience, and then cross-pollinating circles of interest, which is kind of combining ideas that involve your area of interest 1 combined with, let's say, area of interest 5, if they fit to your character, always in connection to your character. Create a content plan, and then you can go and record the videos, which is the last step in this process. To do this, I created a workflow, a template that you can use. I'll show you what it is. All you have to do to get started with this workflow, it's add your areas of interest, or as I'm calling them here, passions. So passion 1, passion 2, passion 3, 4, and 5. The problem you can solve for audience, for targeted audience. The action that you want the audience to take. Let's say it's purchasing an online course from you. And the expertise. So as you can see, for example purposes, I chose some topics here just to show you what this can do. So the expertise in this case is helping mid-aged women lose weight. So this expert wants to get traffic through TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or all three of them. It has to fill these fields, click Save and Add Prompts. And then what we do mainly, I'm not going to read the prompts, I'll just show you the steps, and you can then go in edit mode on this template and look at the prompts if you want. But basically, based on your core identities, values, and passions, it creates a detailed persona or character that embodies your core identity. And it's using your passions, right? From 1 to 5, expertise, and the problem you can solve for audience. As a result, as you can see, it creates a persona. In this case, it's called Maya Thompson, age 42, holistic wellness coach, etc. The second prompt establishes a storyline. So now, based on the character, passions, and expertise, create a compelling narrative by identifying 2 to 3 key themes. Now we give the character that we achieved on prompt 1 here, which is now part of the prompt, the problem to solve for the audience, and the expertise. It will give you 3 themes, create a narrative and a storyline. Theme 1, holistic weight loss journey. Theme 2, sustainable wellness. And theme 3, community and connection, building a supportive wellness network. Prompt 3 establishes a nucleus. This nucleus is based on 4 or 5 topics that align with both your passions and audience's interest, right? And again, we add the passions, expertise, audience interest, character, and storyline. They are all part of the prompt. We're using Google Gemini, as you may notice, because Google Gemini allows a lot of input, especially the Pro that we just integrated. Since the prompt adds all the results of the previous prompts, that's why we're using Gemini Pro in these examples, right? So now the 4th prompt, it's called cross-pollinating circles of interest. So what it does is, based on the nucleus, storyline, character, and circles of interest, creates an interconnected content plan of overlapping circles of interest. As you can see, for example, it says a post discussing passion 1 could incorporate or tie into passion 3 if it aligns with the character. All of these are very important because they tell the algorithm of TikTok, in this case, that this is who I am. So now when showing my content, go and look for people who are into this, right? And now we create a table of video ideas based on the character. We will do this 4 times. We will do this based on the character, on the storyline, on the nucleus, and on the circles of interest, right? On the cross-pollinating circles of interest. So they come in the form of tables, which is great because the tables are even easy to download. You can just download them as a CSV, right? So the table contains 3 columns: topic name, video title, and the name of each footage to film before assembling the clips together, which is great because now all you have to do is filming, right? It also specifies that each video must deliver a complete mini story. Whether it's a joke, a tip, a challenge, or a reaction, it must contain beginning, middle, and end, even in under 30 seconds. It also highlights the fact that first 3 seconds are crucial, and because of this, the start must be eye-catching or intriguing. So this is what it does: topic name, video title, and footages to film. So we're doing this 4 times. You get a lot of content, as you can see, content ideas. It will do this based on the storyline. And again, you get a lot of content ideas. It will do this based on the nucleus. And it will do this based on cross-pollinating circles of interest. So as you can see, again, a lot of ideas. And as I said earlier, they are easily downloadable as a CSV. You can click in here and you download it. And then you can click in here, download it. Very simple, right? So this is it. So I'll save this template for you. You'll find the link in the description below this video and you can use it. So when you click use template and you get here, right? What I would suggest you to do is go to edit app. This way you can see each step, character, storyline, and everything else being created, and you can decide if that needs iterations or if it's perfect and that's exactly what you were looking for. If you just want to go to the content idea table results that I showed you, you just complete these forms and click on run. That's all you have to do. But again, I would suggest going in edit mode and seeing everything being created in real time, right? This way you make sure that there is no need to iterate on the prompts or whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.